Guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a lace wig install using a loose wave curly wig from Celie Hair Company. Now they did send over this loose wave curly wig, and it was a very full wig. It is 250 density, and if I'm not mistaken it was a 22 inch, but you guys will see the inch exactly when I show it. Oh, it's actually a 24 inch, 250 density, and it's like a loose, deep pattern. Super pretty and extremely full. The hairline was not pre-plucked, for my liking, and because we were on a press for time to catch a flight, we pretty much had to just bleach the knots and install. So pretty much I did not get to pluck this wig, but it still came out to be nice. So I guess we can say that this is kind of, beginner friendly. Just in case you do want to buy this wig and you're not so good at plucking, you can still install it and receive like very nice results towards the end. Now for today, I will be using my Ghost Bond lace glue to apply this wig, and I did use 4 layers of the Ghost Bond, but I'm just going to show you the first 2 layers. With this glue, you apply it the same way you would as if it was the Bold Hold Extreme Cream or the Bold Hold Active, and you just want to apply that glue and take a little spread stick and everything like that and just spread that glue out nice and flat. That way it is able to dry clear nice and quickly. And like I mentioned, I did use 4 layers of this glue, but I am going to show the first 2 layers. Now I do apply that glue like halfway onto the cap and halfway off of the cap, sort of, in a way. I use about an inch, let's say like an inch wide section of glue, and that's like half on the cap and then half on the skin. And as I mentioned, you do want to just spread that glue out so it can turn clear much faster. Now what I was cutting off was just little pieces of cap that I felt should not be there, so I just like removed that. So what I was doing was nothing too serious, but here I am applying the second layer of that Ghost Bond, and I am going to spread that out once again nice and flat. That way it can dry clear. And then once I'm done adding all of my layers, I will go ahead and begin to pull that lace down into the glue. So now that the glue has dried clear, I'm going to go ahead and begin to pull that lace down into that glue. And I'm not going to really focus too much on the installation part of this video, because I have tons and tons of installation videos. So I would just like briefly, just show like what I'm doing here, but it's just the same thing I do in in most installation videos, because I do show, some different techniques every now and again. But for this one, it's just my basic installation video, just pulling the lace down, blow drying that lace, using that bio silk to spray on the hairline once I cut off the extra lace, and tack everything down, and then secure it all with my Beautiful Hustler melt belt. And then I'm just going to get into the styling portion of this install. Now we're just going to do a simple side part today, nothing too major, and we're just going to do like a lot of baby hairs. That's what she wanted, so that's what we did. And I know I introduced, like in my newer videos, the Slick and Slay all-in-one hair gel, but we will be doing the baby hairs with that Got To Be gel. So I'm just going to go in with the Got To Be gel today and create her baby hairs. So as I mentioned before, after I, have everything tacked down, I do pull down a section for the baby hairs and then spray the hairline with that bed head or that BioSilk. And someone asked today in a comment, do I use the Got To Be spray to do like the second portion of my lace melting technique? And honestly, I do not. Like, once I introduce myself to the new holding sprays and stuff like that, like Got To Be is just really like at the bottom of my list right now. Like before I knew about other like holding spray products, it was like my go-to, but right now Got To Be is just like, it's a no for me, honestly. Like I do not recommend spraying it on the hairline, just simply because the Got To Be doesn't hold as strong as that bed head and as strong as that BioSilk. So for right now, those are the only two hairsprays that I recommend that works wonders. And as far as the BioSilk, it is a specific one that you need to get, and it's actually it's the BioSilk Hard Rock Spray. Now they do have BioSilk finishing sprays and stuff like that, firm hold, but I do have that. But the number one BioSilk hairstyling spray is that BioSilk Hard Rock styling spray. So that is the one that I highly recommend with, as well as that bedhead masterpiece firm hold hairspray. So you can use the BioSilk finishing spray, but if you can get the Hard Rock one, that is like the number one. But that firming spray, just the regular one, works good as well. So like just to piggyback on what I said, they got to be using that second step melting process. I don't really recommend it because it's not a really good holding spray in my opinion. But if you want to try it out anyway and you don't have either one of those other products, then I just say go ahead and give it a shot and let me know how it worked for you. And if you guys want me to just do a video using the Got To Be, I'll just do it and see how the results come out. So let me know what you guys think about that. But once you do spray that hairline with either one of those holding sprays, just go ahead and secure it with the elastic band. Whether you are using my specific melt belt or if you just want to purchase a regular elastic band from somewhere else, just tie it down with something that would give it like that really, really tight pressure, and that will also make that lace melt better into that glue and everything like that. But once you do go ahead and remove that, remove your wrap or your tie or whatever that you're using for the compression on the hairline, you do want to comb out those hairs, because it will be a little hard, and you want to be able to still move and shape the baby hairs as you want them to, like, the direction that you want them to flow. So do take your time and comb all of that out. Then you can proceed on getting that top area nice, sleek, and smooth. And that's why I use the wax stick to get that hair to be like shiny. Like it presses that hair out so good, giving it that nice natural shine. And it's just like, I don't know, something about that wax stick, it just like, it straightens the roots out so much better than if I was just using regular heat protectant. So that's why once I found out about the whole wax stick thing, it changed my life like forever. And make sure you do hot comb the roots out as well. And as I mentioned before in other videos, make sure, whether the hair is straight, curly, deep curly, kinky, I always press those roots out because it makes it look way more natural. Now, as I mentioned, I will be using the Got To Be gel to do the baby hairs. And just like the best way to create the baby hairs is you just want to cut the hair down at least about ½ an inch. I realized that the shorter you cut the hair, the better you might like the baby hairs. Because I found out that when I started cutting them shorter than I used to cut them, I actually like how the baby hairs come out much better. And when using that Got To Be gel, it's best that you blow dry each baby hair as you go along. And if you use enough layers underneath the lace will not lift when you are creating your baby hairs. And also, you don't want to be like super rough when creating your baby hairs. You kind of just want to like softly shape, mold, and do like a C formation, sort of, kind of like, you know, like form C's in the hairline, and, you know, just use your finger and your edge brush to like mold it, and then just blow dry it as you go along. And that's like the best way I can explain on how to do baby hairs. But I am working on that full baby hair tutorial video for you guys, so stay tuned for that. It is coming quickly. I just have to do a lot of videos focused on baby hair only. And I'm also going to start doing more leave out tutorials for you. I did do a recent video. If you have not checked it out, just go ahead and check it out, about me doing natural leave out baby hairs and stuff like that, using real edges and not a lace. I have a previous video that I just posted on that, so check that out. But I will do a baby hair tutorial. Like, the vision I have for that video is going to be so raw. So I just be patient with me. It's coming. Trust me, I'm working on it. But yeah, as you go along, you do want to just shape each one and blow dry it. And then as far as the baby hair placement, you kind of just got to have like a vision of how you want your finishing look to be. Honestly, I feel like there's no right or wrong way for you to do it. It's just all about what you envision. Some people swoop their baby hairs, you know, in the little like seahorse motion. Some people just do them straight down, like how you have baby hairs when you're a kid. It's just all up to you and what you like and what your client likes. So it's really no right or wrong. Just make sure that it's neat and it's pretty. And yeah, that's just pretty much. But once I finish shaping all the baby hairs, I will go back in with that BioSilk finishing spray, hairstyling spray, and just spray and shape and mold everything down like how I usually do. And once I do that, I will go ahead and black spray and conceal the part, and then wet the hair as well. This is some like loose, deep, loose wave type of hair. So I actually liked, like when we went to Puerto Rico, it was so pretty. Like watching the hair, just after she wet it, she let it air dry. And the pattern, it's just so pretty. That's all I can say, guys. It was super full and the pattern was super pretty. So I am going to wet the hair on this video after I do the black spraying and concealing of the part. Now, people ask me all the time, what type of spray are you using? It is called High Beams, and it comes in a variety of colors. It's not just a regular black, dark brown, light brown. Like, they have blue, pink, purples, like any color you could pretty much think of. They have that spray in every color. But, you know, for most of my installs, I just use the black one and then conceal the part. But you do not want to use too much, guys. Just use literally just enough to clean that part up and thin it out, and then you go in with that concealer to define the part. And I keep saying concealer, which you can use regular concealer, like the little, what is it called, L'Oreal's, or the little small concealers you get from the hair store. But this is actually foundation. The same foundation I use underneath the lace is the same foundation that I use to clean up the part. So you can use the concealer or you can use foundation. Either way it goes, it'll still do the same thing, give you the same results. But here I am just going ahead and wetting up their hair. Just using water. I didn't add any conditioner or anything to this loose wave hair because I just wanted it to air dry and be in its natural like pattern shape or whatever like that. So yeah, once I go ahead and wet that up, this will be pretty much the finishing look, and I would drop a video for you to see the finishing results, and just let me know what you guys think about this quick, easy installation. Like I said, I did not pluck this wig at all. I just bleached the knots and did the installation, and it still came out, pretty nice. So yeah, all the description to this hair will be listed down below, so make sure you check it out, y'all. See you next time.